Hi guys, this is week 42 Project Life, and this week I'm going to show you how you can stretch your newest Christmas stamps to work for Project Life. So I've got the Merry Joy set from Kelly Stamps and the Calm and Bright stamp set from Feed Your Craft. I'm going to start by working on my title card, and it's not a card this week, it's a photo. So what I thought I'd try is stitching directly onto the photo. So I've just done the exact same process that I always do, tracing the wood veneer numbers and then stitching them on, and I've used a red thread this week too. And now I'm just going through a Studio Calico Documenta kit to pick out some cards for the few spots I've got, but I sort of felt like the patterns didn't really work with the photos that I had this week. So in the end, I've just gone to just some grid paper cards, and I'm going to embellish those with sort of the stamp sets anyway. And so because I hadn't used any of the pattern papers, I wondered whether I should swap this one out, but you'll see I go back again anyway. So the first thing I'm going to do is work on this little filler card. Now in the Feed Your Craft stamp set, there were definitely stamps that worked for everyday life, including this awesome little coffee cup and the wee sentiment that says what matters. So I think that applies to everyday life anyway. It certainly does to my everyday life. And so the next card I'm going to create with these stamps, I'm using the Merry Joy set. I'm just going to stamp a row of, it just says joy, 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 and I'm going to stamp a row of that. So I think with Christmas sets, there are always lots of sentiments on them that work for everyday life too. Joy, celebrate, all those sorts of things. I mean, they're all things we hope we have in our everyday life, not just in the silly season. And so I'm now layering a bigger word, joy, on top of that as well. And I just wanted a little bit extra colour, so I'm going to add some washi tape in there as well. And I think it's a Reset Girl one, a sort of peachy dot one. Just ties in the colours of my photo a little bit more. And then I can stick my photo down and there's room for journaling a little bit later on. So I'm going to do the other grid card there as well. Now this one's about some gardening I did. So I'm using the Leafy Garland sort of stamp there in an ombre green ink just to stamp a background. And then I can stick my photo down, and I'm going to use the numbers from the Merry Joy set to help me do some journalings. So I've got some statistics from that day, and I'm just using the numbers there, and then I'll fill in the rest by hand. So now I'm just going to add a little bit more journaling onto the first card I did. And then also a little bit onto this coffee cup photo. And I started using this white pen and it just did not behave, so I ended up having to go back to my Jelly Roll pen, which never fails me. So I'm pulling a bit of a Kelly Perky here and writing around the coffee cup. I couldn't fit all the journaling in one line, so I've actually done 3 lines of journaling. And I do end up going back to the pattern paper. I sort of felt like it was too heavy on that side, but in the end I just went with it because I really wanted to use it. And I'm just adding a little bit of washi at the top too, just to add in a bit more of that orange colour. And because I've added it there, I'm going to add a little bit on this bottom photo as well, just to pull in the reds and oranges from the rest of the spread. And I just wanted something to embellish this bottom right hand photo, and I thought I would add on one of these chipboard stickers, but before I do that I decided to add a bit of washi tape underneath it. And I'm actually using a couple of different ones. That same peachy toned one from the top and a gold polka dot one, which will tie in the gold that I'm going to add for the alphas on the title card. And so at this point I feel like it's almost done, but it just needed something a little bit extra. Wasn't sure what, and then I thought I'll fill in the coffee cup. So instead of brown, because I didn't really want to add brown, I just add a few sort of doodle lines with an orange pen. And that's it, that's week 42 all done. Made super easy by using stamps I had readily on hand. They were always out on my desk anyway for all my December daily stuff. If you want to keep watching, there's a couple more videos on screen. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!